All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Town Explorer. I am in the Cereal City, USA, Battle Creek, Michigan, also known as cereal capital of the world, home of Kellogg's. And this is the Kellogg's Museum and Welcome Center. It has a cereal experience, all of your favorite flavors of the Kellogg brand cereal and snacks are all on full display in this museum, and I can't wait to show you guys what is inside. So stay tuned for more, guys. You'll also get a city tour as well, and we'll see what else is around Battle Creek. Okay, so that building right there, straight ahead, is the Kellogg's World Headquarters. That building right there. So I know I included it in a video, a walking tour part of the video, but I didn't realize that that was the headquarters until here recently. It's time to go in to the Battle Creek Welcome Center, where there's info, maps, gifts, and of course the cereal experience as well. So let's go ahead and jump on inside, see what they have. And here's the cereal capital of the world here in Battle Creek, Michigan, and all the different types of cereal boxes on the wall and a mural of some sort. As well as Tony the Tiger. And a quilt. Different communities around the area, anywhere from Battle Creek to Kalamazoo to Alpena, Mackinac, and Ludington. So Tony the Tiger stuffies there for sale, and some clothing and some whatnots. Glassware, candles, and trinkets and things like that for sale. And of course, some puzzles. Here's some souvenir cups and more. All right, so over on this side of the building is the cereal exhibit. This talks about the Pop-Tarts, of course, that Kellogg's makes as well. And the whole history of it, starting in 1963, all the way to present day. I'm sure this is a little kids section here. I'm sure that there are some commercials and stuff from back in the day. I know that I have some friends that are requesting that I find some NASCAR related merch here from Kellogg, such as the Terry Labonte hauler and other memorabilia. Looks like they have some baseball memorabilia as well. Of course, there are the characters from the Rice Krispies. Huge Rice Krispies pillow down there as well. Nice big Post cereal hauler down there. And here is some more Terry Labonte stuff from the NASCAR side of things. I love that chrome car. The chrome die cast. It's just absolutely stunning. There's a Terry Labonte coffee mug. And of course the chrome hauler to go with those cars. That's my favorite Terry Labonte car right there. The Looney Tunes edition with the Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner on it. I have some friends that absolutely love that yellow and red one down there. Of course, there's one down here with Jeff Gordon on the front. Terry Labonte jacket, autographed by Terry himself. And jacket over here. And Mr. Dale Earnhardt Sr. on the front of a box. And some more cars here represented, die-cast style. And a Terry Labonte hat. And looks like there's a postcard. And some other trinkets and things too. In this case over here, we have some of those small boxes of cereal that you can still buy today. Little sample size cereals. Of course, representing Kashi, Kellogg's Pops. You have the Oreo O's, the Raisin Bran, Apple Jacks, Corn Flakes, and more. Cocoa Krispies, of course. And then up here you have some history of the posters from Kellogg's. I think from Rice Krispies to just representing Kellogg's in general and their Corn Flakes. Pretty neat history on Kellogg's here. And then there's the man himself. No, I apologize. This is C.W. Post from Post Cereals, named after this gentleman right here. Here is the Golden Crisp Bear. I'm sure some of you guys remember that. Some grape nuts. And some Post jars and Postum coffee flavor. Never heard of that. Maybe some of you that are watching have heard of that. Over here behind me, we've got history of Corn Flakes. Looks like everything from the beginning to the end. Here's Great Grains. And how Post became a thing as well. Some tractor trailer. And also wanted to talk about the fact that Battle Creek has an annual cereal festival as well. I believe it has already passed. I believe it's in either June or July. I'll put up the dates on the screen for you. So if you are planning a trip to Michigan, maybe you would want to check out the Kellogg's cereal festival. Probably has a parade, different cereal samplings, and probably a lot of activities for the kids to do. And just a great time all around. Here's a whole memorabilia case for just the Frosted Flakes side of things. World's longest breakfast table, 1956. And looks like it was feeding a lot of people back then. Looks like there is a lot more to this exhibit that is under construction. So if you guys are thinking that it's a little small or that there's not much here, you've decided for yourself that it's disappointing, you don't want to come now, I would wait on that opinion just because on the sign behind me it says that there is more to come. It's just under renovation. So this is what they have here and now. And that's what I'm trying to at least showcase. Oh, I love these collector's pins. I wish I could get my hands on a couple of those. I would love to have that collection. That looks like it is a 2002 Salt Lake Olympic Series pins. Oh my gosh. If you've got your hands on those, they're probably worth something today. But yes. Right there as the video proof. there are some more to come. And hope you enjoyed the inside of this exhibit. I know I am sure enjoying it. And there's more actually down here I wanted to make sure to showcase. And of course, I'm going to sign the book. So over here we have the DoubleTree Hotel. Pretty nice fixture here in the downtown Battle Creek area, as well as the Kellogg Arena, which is right across the street from the Kellogg cereal experience. Downtown actually is surprising me a little bit as far as the modern look and how well preserved and taken care of it is around the area. I have only been to downtown one other time prior to this. So, they have a couple of tall buildings here. This is the outside of the Welcome Center, which is home to the Cereal History exhibit. And it is a pretty nice day this morning. They do have some free parking in the area here where the Welcome Center is located, up to 3 hours for free. There's a little bit of history on Jackson Street, which is the street here that we're on. Yeah, and there is the Battle Creek Chamber of Commerce, just a short walking distance from the Battle Creek Welcome Center where the cereal exhibit is located. Just to get more information on the area, it's right next door to Kellogg Community College. Of course, the Kellogg name is very common in this town. Battle Creek is home to over 57,000 people. Actually, I'm sorry, 52,000 people. 52,000 people in this town. It's to be more classified as a city. And there's quite a bit of architecture around, and some really neat fountains and parks and things like that over here. Nice glass building. And plenty of art exhibits and things, around town. There's more over there on that side as well. And now, what I find fascinating is this town has two towers that are very much alike. They're twins in some regards. I'm going to actually try to get a name of at least one of these for you. Find out maybe a little bit of the history on them. See what they served for back in the day and what they currently are in present day. And we are in the downtown area, so there's plenty of shopping and things to see and do down through here. So this is 70 West Michigan, and it's got a brass display of things up here above the door, representing all the different things that Battle Creek is known for, as well as the brass doors. Very common in that period of time in which this building was built, I'm sure, because in downtown Cleveland, it's very much the same way on a lot of the buildings there. Still at the base of that tall building here, it looks like there's some law offices and things like that, which keep, the building going and occupied. Nothing wrong with that. It's like somebody's having some issues with it's like maybe a 70 Chevelle over there. Working on it there. Beautiful car though. Absolutely beautiful. Maybe they're just showing it off. Perhaps they're not actually having issues. I don't know. There's quite a few walking tour maps and things around Battle Creek as well. So if you get lost, I guess you won't be lost for long. It's a very tourist city, for a tourist-friendly city, I should say, with plenty of opportunities to check your map and don't have to carry a map per se. A lot of sports bars down through here, restaurants, boutiques, a lot of things that you would find in a smaller town or city, but is also here in more of a bigger city. I like this old Plymouth cop car here. That's pretty neat. I'm not sure what year that is. And if you know, go ahead and comment down below. It looks like it is a Plymouth Fury, not the Grand Fury, but a Fury. And it looks like it was something Battle Creek Township police car at one point. And it's sitting here in downtown Battle Creek on display. And that goes to show you too that Battle Creek downtown is pretty safe. No graffiti or any kind of markings on that car. So it's pretty safe to leave a classic car like that here downtown on the streets for a length of time without having to worry about it being abused and things. Gull Lake Distilling Company here to my right. Now, if you've ever been to Battle Creek, go ahead and comment down below. Tell me what you thought of this town, and if you've had an opportunity to walk around. Maybe you're from here originally. I'd like to know about that. And, give me a little bit of a brief rundown of what this town was like to grow up in or visit. Again, my only second time here. First time on foot to walk around the downtown area, though. So, so far, I'm actually pretty impressed. I was expecting, something a little bit more run down. This is a really cool piece of art where it's got the farming combine, kind of a statue, if you will. That is super cool looking. I've never seen something like that before. And it's got, some of the shrubbery there just to kind of represent going through the farming process. Some of you guys may have played Farming Simulator, or maybe been behind the wheel of one of those virtually, or maybe even realistically if you are a farmer. Here's a market and eatery. That's pretty neat looking. But as I was getting ready to say too, I was expecting something a little bit more run down. Some of these Rust Belt cities get a bad rap for, not looking so hot these days. With the economy and the way things kind of turned out for the car industry and the steel industry and things. People expect these towns to be really dodging bullets and things like that, but all in all, it's not half bad. Nice little mural over there. Got a little river flowing through here. And actually, it's called the Battle Creek River, according to the sign. I don't know what that building out there is, but it looks historic. Nice little river walk that goes down through here. And a parking garage called Michigan Avenue Parking Ramp. But all in all, I mean, it's just a nice town. I feel very safe here, and I think you guys should too. Definitely come by and check it out. Wait, there's more to come, and stay tuned. All right, and here is a quick shot of the Battle Creek Enquirer. Sounds like the local newspaper of the area. It looks like that is the source in which they make the newspapers for the area. And I'm going to take a walk down through this scenic river walk, see what I can find. I am up against the sun, so I'm not going to blind you too much through this adventure, but yeah, just a little bit of a sneak peek of what I get to experience here on this beautiful Friday morning in mid to late August. Stay tuned for more. All right, so I'm at the corner here of McCamley Street and near Michigan Avenue. Beautiful backdrop here. There is the New Holland Company there and a beer garden located right here. Nice little backdrop of one of those tall buildings there. And off to my left over here, we have the W.K. Kellogg Auditorium across the bridge, and another neat building over that way, which I am going to check out here momentarily. But what a beautiful day to be walking around downtown Battle Creek. There are some footbridges along the way down that way, and this is a really neat little town here to explore. And yeah, right here is the W.K. Kellogg Auditorium, the one there with the big American flag on the top. And it looks like there is some more parking available across the street from it to my right. And that building there off to my left, holy smokes, that is a big building. I'm not sure entirely what it is. It looks like some sort of a college. Or it might just be the Kellogg's world headquarters. I don't know. I will put up the information on the screen, as I always do when I don't know. But that is a massive complex. And I would only imagine that it is the Kellogg's headquarters, but like I said, I could be wrong. Looking back off to my right, I see a library and a clock tower. Like that is the downtown Battle Creek Library right there. Crossing that auditorium. Nothing too fancy, but at least I have one. Nice little clock tower there. Pretty cute. Well, looking off behind me, you can see that these buildings are very much alike. You got that one on the left and the one on the right. One seems to be maybe just a little bit taller than the other, but I could be wrong. And then you have the mural there. So just a pretty neat city. People out bicycling around and doing their thing here on a Friday morning in late summer. All right, so I'm at the corner of Van Buren and Capitol, looking at the St. Thomas Episcopal Church. Also have St. Philip's Catholic Church over here on the opposite corner, and the Miller Stone Adult Education Center here at this intersection. Battle Creek also has its own public transit. It is a little bit of a morning rush hour right now, so I apologize for the traffic sounds. And it looks like, too, they have very festive walkway here. It looks like it's school colors for the alumni in this area, which attend the schools. There's another neat, interesting building up ahead, too, that I'd like to at least get up to, find a little bit more information on. Looks important, probably another church of some sort. I think it is a church. Here's the front of that adult education building. Looks very historic. And yes, that is a Presbyterian church there, straight ahead. Pretty nice looking. Now, there are some museums in the area as well. Aside from the serial experience, I will try to get those at least filmed on the outside before I leave. They're very historic looking, and I want to make sure that I include them in the video. So that way, whenever you decide to visit Battle Creek, you'll have an idea of where to park, what it looks like, and what to expect when you arrive. All right, guys, so I figured out what this building is. It's the Battle Creek High School. Originally opened in 1908, according to the sign over there. That is a fantastic looking high school. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's huge. It's located right here downtown, overlooking the city and the riverfront and everything. Super, super cool. I would have never thought that was a high school, but I learned something today. This is the Charles Willard Library, the original sector. The part that I filmed earlier in the back is actually what they use now. They use this for the Battle Creek Board of Education administration offices. But as you can see at the top, it does say Charles Willard Library. So it did start off as the library. So rather than letting the building rot and go in disrepair, the Board of Education decided, hey, that suits our needs. Right here, built in 1905 and some history on it. So opened in April of 1905, and it was given to the city of Battle Creek, as well as the schools and community from the estate of Charles Willard. So it's got 55,000 square feet. And it was added on the backside in 2005 for what is now the modern current day portion of the library. So neat information, guys. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe the video. Subscribe to the channel. I can do a lot more videos just like this if you guys would do me a favor and hit that subscribe, like buttons. It will really help the channel grow. I'm still on my way to 1,000 subscribers. Once I get to 1,000, I'll get monetized. Very small amounts, but every nickel helps, especially, with a small channel. Some pretty weeping willows over here at Linear Park and the Kellogg house, as well as an underground railroad sculpture. Wow. A lot of cool history here in this city. Isn't that a beautiful weeping willow right there? Holy Moses. Wow. That is just a beautiful, and it meanders through there. Got some loons out there and some ducks enjoying the way there. A gardener out there working. Beautiful shrubbery and looks like rocks maybe from a quarry perhaps nearby. Now, another thing to add to this that you guys obviously can't enjoy on TV. The entire city smells, you guessed it, just like cereal. Not fumes, not pollution, cereal. So if you guys like the smell of like granola bars or cereal or just even baked goods, man, you guys are in for a treat while exploring Battle Creek on foot. Now, here is the W.K. Kellogg Foundation, and I'm not sure entirely what that does, but it's a huge building and it looks important. And there are some more murals off to my right. Looks like representing a activewear store over there. It's got some people playing football and doing some bicycling, maybe some volleyball, things like that. I am on Capitol Avenue right now, by the way. Heading toward Michigan Avenue. And this park over here to my right, looks like it's called Friendship Park. Friendship Park, another riverfront park over here. I'm gonna see if I can cross over here. It does have a little bit of a plaque that talks about maybe some of the history of Friendship Park. It talks about the Ward Mill site, and there's also another very beautiful mural down there representing an old car and a hot air balloon or two. And it looks like here, the Ward Mill site, in 1845, Joseph M. Ward joined William Fargo in a livery and freight business located on the corner of State and Jefferson right here. And they operated a woolen mill on a nearby creek bank here. The mill then converted to a flour production factory. So they made wool and flour here on this town park site. And yeah, beautiful mural down here as well. Down here along the riverfront. And I cannot express how much I appreciate the cleanliness of this city. I mean, I haven't seen any graffiti. I haven't seen any unnecessary trash, or I haven't seen any homeless around. Things that cities like this get a bad rap for, you know? And if you haven't yet, make sure to go check out my Lansing video too, because you'll be in a surprise for Lansing too, because it was a lot similar as far as my expectations versus what the reality was. So I highly recommend going back, check out Lansing. I also have quite a few other Michigan videos, as well as some Ohio videos. And dating back a couple years ago, I have some videos from back in Europe. Anything from Vienna to Bratislava, Warsaw, and Budapest. Sure you go and check those out as well. Really support you guys being here if you made it this far. I'm sure you've already hit that like and subscribe button. Here is a Goodwill Financial Opportunity Center and some old storefronts. I love this. The architecture, these old storefronts. It's absolutely gorgeous. A lot of insurance offices and a lot of law offices take place in these days, but that's okay. Panning back over here to that Kellogg Foundation Center building. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it says every child thrives. So I think it's a maybe a children's health center. I'll put up more information on the screen. And then there is a really cool Battle Creek Park over here on the corner of Michigan and Capitol. Now, I can really tell Battle Creek loves its parks because there's lots of them. There's waterfalls over there. This is our, fourth or fifth park that we've stumbled upon so far on this walking tour. I will jump over there. I'll see if that is worth taking a look at. Be right back. All right, so this park here is called Mill Race Park. And it looks like it was part of the Color Creek Artist Festival. And artist Eric McLeod out of Battle Creek. Definitely want to give you a shout out. I guess this was an award-winning piece representing the city of Battle Creek. And a little heart on there. Love it. Got Mill Race Park. Here's the sign. And this is the creek, spelled backwards from this point of view, but we'll go to the other side of it, and obviously it'll say the creek, representing Battle Creek. Of course, they have some yard workers out here doing some community cleanup and doing some trimming and things like that. Keeping the city beautiful. For those of us who like to come and express our gratitude for some of the bigger cities like this that get a bad rap.